What's happening, family? Welcome back to another episode of Let Us Tell It. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank, and the other host is...
Gooseby. How y'all doing?
Already. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in, we greatly appreciate it. Hey, this is a podcast we do every week, and we talk about the world topics. We talk about relationships. We talk about a lot of different things on here. Sometimes home repair, people seem to love it, and it's coming from the mouths and the minds of two black men. That's why it's called Let Us Tell It.
Damn right.
Because everybody else is telling it. Let us tell it.
Yeah, for me.
Absolutely. Goose, what's happening with you?
Man, start this thing off getting something off my chest.
My bad. Hold on, y'all.
Look at this.
Man, I know.
Spent all that time getting the camera
for real.
ready.
I feel you.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry for y'all listening that can hear that.
He agrees.
Everything is just jacked up today.
Mm-hmm.
Past 2 weeks. Get it off your chest, Goose.
Get off my chest. This man Tank be taking so long getting his live. That really, that's not it. Look,
The shade, boy.
medical insurance. So Micaiah had an ear infection, and by the way, ear infections are, you just at the mercy of ear infections. But we took her to the doctor, and the first round was like, I think it was $500, but if you pay right there at the hospital, you get a certain percentage off. So it ended up being like $375 or something, just going in.
Yeah.
But that doesn't include the prescription and all
Right.
that other stuff. So that's just straight out the pocket, and it's literally maybe 15-minute appointment. The doctor's like, look in the ear. Oh, that seems swollen. Oh, that seems swollen. Here you go.
We already know it's an ear infection. Yeah.
Antibiotics, go on about your day.
Prescription for antibiotics.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't give it to you.
15-minute, $350, $75 straight out the door. There you go. The antibiotic, the amoxicillin, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
It worked. We went up for a follow-up. Doctor came in, was like, how she doing? Like, she's fine. No temperature, no nothing. They were like, oh, okay, let's check it here. Cool. You good to go. Cool. I'm walking out. The lady's like, excuse me, sir. You need to pay for this visit. I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't have medical insurance. I'm like, I'm thinking $80, $90 for this 5-minute boom, boom. I've already paid the big money to get the medicine. Another $280 something. Just straight out my pocket. And then the lady at the front, she was like, it is $375, but we will give you a discount if you pay it all today. And I'm like, this ain't no damn discount.
Yeah, it ain't.
Hell out my face. Why America?
It's trash, man.
Why we already pay all these taxes for everything, and then on top of that, we have to pay to stay alive. We got to pay for any and everything.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. It's like I was watching this thing, I don't know, one of them documentaries, I think Michael Moore or somebody did, about the medical insurance, and the medical in the U.S. is trash.
Man.
It's absolutely trash. Like, you got other countries, and I'm going to tell my story that happened because we was both, well, no, this is a separate checkup, but we was both going through 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Through the whole medical stuff and all that. Anyway, like how in other countries, like the medical is free. Like you literally like walk in, there's nowhere to pay. You walk in, it takes care of you, and you basically pay medical through your taxes. Yes, taxes are a little more, but guess what? When your ass is sick, that can cure you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people's arguments over here was like, well, that's because doctors don't get paid that much over there. Yes, they do. They live well. Because people think of government salary over here, they don't think it's that good. Over there, you get your medical degree for free. You go to school for free.
So you ain't got no loans.
You ain't got no loans, and then the doctors get paid well. Cures for all these vaccines and cures that come out, and that are like a lot of cures that come out are not from the U.S. medical industry. A lot of the major cures come out of Cuba, where it's free to go to school and free to get health care. Health care is free.
U.S. don't build shit or make shit.
Nothing.
We import everything.
Dude, it's trash over here. Check us out. I literally had the same thought last week. I went for a checkup.
Mm-hmm.
So, you go into the doctor. They just normal checkup. I'm going to get blood work and everything done. But he checks your lungs, your breathing, looks in your ear and mouth and all that. Do you have any ailments, this, that, and the other? Now this, now that. Walk up. If I had anything going on with me, the only thing he's going to do is examine me, basically look at me, write me a prescription for me to go somewhere else. I did get a tetanus shot. That's the only thing they did in there. Shoulder still hurting. Even my goddamn armpit is hurting now.
I ain't got one of them shots in years.
That you're technically supposed to get one every 5 years. Oh. And it's been well over 5 years since I had one. Used to be 10 years, I think. But they recommend it. Anyway, in the doctor's office, nothing is accomplished. If they check your blood pressure, let's say you got real high blood pressure, you need medication. Only thing they're going to do is prescribe you the blood pressure.
Yep.
You go somewhere else to pick it up, the medicine. You go somewhere else to pick it up. Let's say they're checking your cholesterol. They write you a prescription to go get your blood drawn somewhere else where they do the thing, send the results back to the doctor for the doctor to read the results off to you, and then to write you a prescription for you to go somewhere else to get the goddamn medicine. Why the hell are we going to the doctor if we got to go everywhere? Like, nothing is accomplished there.
That's true.
Nothing. The only thing he does is has this goddamn stethoscope listening to your heart. Oh, your heart sounds good. I know. Yeah. Like, what is accomplished there?
Yeah.
And that's how this country is set up. Nothing, absolutely nothing is done. They basically just the middleman. They are the middleman. It's like, oh, you coming in here? Well, you got to get this, so go over there. They basically, like, they're not doing anything.
That happened when I was having them heart
palpitations.
They were like, I went to my primary doctor first.
Yeah, the primary care physician.
They go in, breathe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're like, everything seems fine, but if you want to go get your heart checked out, we can do that. And I'm like, that's why I came in. I want to get that done.
But you can't just go to the cardiologist.
I just can't go there.
You got to go to the middleman.
Yes. So then they send me to get an EKG.
Yeah.
Get that done, and then the guy from the EKG was like, "Okay, now we can do the exercise.
You
get on the stress test. Then you go to the stress test, and then after all that, then they take your blood to make sure your blood doesn't what is it when it binds together? It doesn't clog or whatever word. Yeah, clot. Yeah. And then at the end, it's like, "Oh, you're fine, everything." I'm like, "No, can y'all explain?" Like everything that just happened. When the lady put the EKG on me, y'all, she got the results, took them to the doctor. The doctor came in and was like, this seems weird, right? And I'm sitting there like with these little things on me. And he looked at him. He was like, I don't know why he did this in front of me. Or why he did it in front of me. He was like, hey, this one goes here. This one goes here.
Oh, she was a student or something?
He was taking them off and put them in different places. He was like, you didn't do this right. And I'm like, this is my heart, man. Yeah. What are you talking about? She didn't do it right.
Ain't no damn transmission on my car. It's my heart.
Hey, I wanted to be like, look, lady, get out of here.
Hair sprouting out of Goose's head.
I'm like, this is my heart. Ain't got time for you to be testing on me.
Yeah.
I went through that, and then all the stress tests. And matter of fact, I called. Man, this happened some months ago. It might have been 7 to 8 months ago. The blood that they drew, they never gave me an update on what they found in my blood. And I forgot yesterday because I took the baby to the doctor. So I got to go back up there because when I called to get the results, they're like, oh, we can't tell you over the phone. We can either mail it to you or you can come up here and talk to the doctor yourself, but you need to make an appointment to do that.
That's great.
I'm like, look, man, why are y'all making this so
hard?
Post
it online. Give me a password.
Why are you making it so hard for me to get my own shit that I done paid for?
Yeah, that's why I originally went.
God.
I had a bruise. It felt like my skin was bruised, like
It
on
was
my
probably
inner
from
thigh.
all them little challenges you and Angel be
No,
doing.
so I thought it possibly could have been because I was working out and I was doing like tricep stuff, so I had the dumbbell. I was putting it in between my leg, but I was like, I would have remembered hitting my leg. But what's crazy is the bruise moved. It started like right here, and then it moved down closer to my knee.
Oh,
Over the
shit.
next couple of days, it just kept gradually getting. I'm like, is this a blood clot? I don't know. It didn't have no symptoms like swelling or anything. You couldn't even see it really. But my skin, just my skin, like not even under, just my skin was like tender to touch. So that's why I originally went. And of course, I'm Googling stuff, which I know I shouldn't be doing.
I Google all the time.
But I know me too. But it said, I guess bruises on your leg can move.
I never
Like
heard
from gravity, from walking around, a bruise can actually move. I didn't know this either, but I couldn't see nothing, which was weird. So that's why I originally went, and I told him what was going on or whatever. And then he said, yeah, it's probably a bruise or whatever. I was like, ain't no blood clot. He was like, nah, he explained some stuff about a blood clot. But yeah, that had me a little paranoid. But anyway, that's why I originally went. But I literally could have FaceTimed him and got that, like basically anything.
You've been in the FaceTime like,
Even when they take the little, they take your blood pressure. I don't even
Yep.
let them do the machine. I'm like, nah, use the stethoscope because the machines don't be accurate.
the
The machine where they take your blood pressure, they don't be accurate.
Oh, dang.
They do not be accurate.
That's crazy.
Anyway, yeah, I feel you on the whole medical stuff.
The medical field, well, not field, the industry is some of that bull.
It is, man.
In the United States.
U.S. is trash. I know that's why a lot of people go to medical school out of the country because they can't afford medical school here. You go out of the country and you get it for free or a whole lot cheaper.
That's wild.
Get your education and then come back here to use
To get more money or whatever.
It's trash, man.
Since we own medical insurance, there's a Harvard study, not a Goolsby study, but a Harvard study that says
Interpreted by
yes,
Gooseby.
yes, this is my way of saying it. If you can do 40 push-ups,
40?
40 push-ups, you ain't got to do them all in one go, I guess. But, it says it reduces your stroke and heart attacks by 97%.
97%?
97, not
It's gotta be more to that.
97.1, not 96.9, but 97%. Do your push-ups, people.
By only just doing, like, that's why I'm like 40 push-ups every hour, 40 push-ups a day, 40 push-ups every week. 1, 2, he's doing push-ups for the people listening. 7, 8, 9. You can't do no more?
I can do probably 60.
So
I
let's
can probably
just
do
show,
60.
8, so you gonna do the
I
rest
just
later?
didn't want to do. They
gonna do
can't. Y'all
30
can't see me. I
you
want
gonna
y'all to
do
be able to see me.
32 more later on?
Yeah. I can do. What time is it right now? Every 10 minutes, I'm gonna do 20.
All right.
So 10, 15, I'm gonna do 20. I'm just busting my. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Just do your push-ups, fellas. Do your push-ups.
Ladies too?
Ladies, do your push-ups. I've realized working from home and being working as a manager how often you sit down and you just be sitting.
Yeah.
Just sitting, not doing anything. Get up, walk around, do some push-ups. I think push-ups, this is me interpreting or me trying to figure out why push-ups work better than anything else, because I would think like squats or something heavy would help your heart out too. But I think push-ups, there's this diagram showing how when you raise your arms up, how the blood rushes through your heart or whatever. So I'm assuming push-ups, heart rate, whatever, helps the blood flow.
I'm interpreting it as you just getting your heart rate up versus not getting it up at all. Like I could be wrong. I by no means saw or read this article or am a cardiologist or any other type of ologist. But I'm assuming just getting your heart rate up would probably reduce. I want to see this study. I'm curious.
Yeah, it's a Harvard study. You look it up.
Because I can get out about 50, 60 at a time.
I don't believe that.
You
Well,
know,
not at one time.
at one time,
Shit.
put some money on it then.
Shit. It's always
We had my last
That's
job.
the thing. Black folk always.
damn right.
That's something.
Because black folks don't want to spend money.
What black people say?
Put some money on it.
Put some money on it.
Put something
It don't matter what. bet then.
Nah, my last 9 to 5 I had, because we was in the office, we had a challenge who did the most push-ups in the week. And literally, like, we had everybody's name up on a whiteboard, and you had a witness. It's like, I'm about to bust out 20, I'm about to bust out 30. And literally, randomly during the day, every day, you just saw people just randomly going down doing push-ups because you setting so much. And we turned it into a whole challenge. But me and this little short dude that sat right across from me, me and him was always in competition because he's about this tall, about 4 or something. He'd always bust out 50, no problem. I'm like, oh, I'm going to bust out 50 at least. But his little ass could just keep going.
I bet
just keep going.
A little short.
I mean, that dude was short.
T-Rex arm.
Yeah. It looked like he barely moving. I'm like, that ain't even, you know how long it take me to go from ground all the way.
That's impressive if you doing 50 at your height. That's all right.
Now 50.
All right, we gonna see.
You gonna see?
Eventually, one
Go
of
ahead.
these, I can come over this weekend because my wife going out of town. And
As
we'll
soon as
see.
we stop recording,
And
I'm
then-
gonna do it.
And then we can drink that juice. That
And then do it.
yeah. Drink
Me and
that.
Goo- hey,
Drink that old fashioned.
my bachelor pad I had. This was I don't know if me and Angel was dating or not, but we used to do it on the weekends. We'd have a bunch of people over, start drinking.
Yeah.
And I had my little weight set up. We go in there and just start working out.
Man.
You get crazy strong when you drinking.
Woo, you probably ain't feeling it.
Nah, you ain't feeling nobody.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I cannot. My partners be getting high and lifting weights.
Oh, no,
I
I
tried
can't do
that
that.
one time, down there died. But hey, do your push-ups, get out there, move around, help your heart out. You know, every morning, just roll out of bed, hit the floor. 25.
Be back in the doctor's office.
Go to the back. Go to the kitchen. Get your breakfast. 25 right there. You know what I'm saying?
Do that every time.
Yeah. Everybody know in the office. There go Goose again. Just do
Man,
your
come on
push-up.
and go with the next time.
Just your push-up. Now, you might need to go to the doctor if you mess around and get bit by some bed bugs.
Man.
And that's what we're about to embark on when we go to London and Berlin and Paris for the last 3 shows of the tour.
Man, we're going to.
I'm disgusted, to be honest. Y'all, I'm so paranoid about things in my sleep, and I'm a hairy guy. So if the air cuts on and it moves one of my hairs, I'm let me tell you, you don't know how many
start calling you
times
Spider.
a chin hair done got on my neck and I'm
Oh, yeah.
asleep and I the hell, and it's just a chin hair, man.
Yeah.
So bed bugs, I'm not going to sleep. I'm gonna be sleeping standing up against the wall, man.
That's the thing. They get on anything like fabric that has fibers.
Yep. And
like clothes,
Yep.
carpet. I imagine they can crawl a wall, but that's where they live. Because, look, Paris, Europe been dirty. You know how many
be dirty.
plagues have broke out? Ring Around the Rosie, that was in Paris. For y'all that don't know, that's about the red, what was it? People was breaking out in boils and dying. That's the Ring Around the Rosie. It was red rashes and killing people.
Pocket full of what?
Posies. That was posies. That's they told people to put those in their pocket to I don't remember what the exact thing was, but it's a whole thing about that. Paris been dirty.
I
They've
did not
had
know that.
rat infestations.
Ring Around the Rosies.
Oh yeah, that's about a plague.
I did not know that.
Like it came out. I don't know. It got popular about where that came from like a few years ago.
Everything America has taught us that we grew up on has some type of
ashes. We all fall down. That's because they had to burn the bodies.
Why am I now just knowing about this? Ashes.
We all
What?
fall, and you had kids.
Why are kids
dancing
singing
in
this?
circles, ring around.
Man, we trash over here, man.
Oh man,
We are, boy.
Hold on, just real quick. The most dangerous childhood game. Do you know what it is?
Challenging? No.
The most dangerous childhood game.
I couldn't.
Red Rover.
Red Rover.
Red Rover. We send Kennedy over, and we all hold hands, and she's trying to run through. It's basically a game to where you clothesline yourself.
I ain't never played this game.
You ain't never played that? It's like you got a line of people right there, a line of people right here. We stand parallel, and you basically cloud over. They try to break through the hole.
What?
Look, I was one of the younger cousins. All my older cousins, they were bigger than me. They all played football. That game used to terrify me. I didn't want to have to keep them from breaking through.
That's what I'm saying.
And then if I try to break through them, I get close. Like I would just stop and then jump on their arms, hoping.
What was this you said?
Y'all play Red Rover?
Red Rover.
Yeah, fun times. That's what it was.
Throw 'em up tackle. That's the one.
What's that?
What?
Is that Dino Man?
What?
Hold on. It's probably the same game.
Throw 'em up tackle?
What is throw 'em up tackle?
Oh my goodness! See you in the.
No,
you
tell
all,
me.
Let me look. I want to see somebody
because they gotta go. They gotta know.
Okay, throw 'em up tackle. It's a game, man. It might be 10 to 15 guys or girls. Girls never really played. You throw the football up.
Yeah, okay, it's the same game.
Okay, you throw the football up. Whoever catches it has to go to whatever end zone.
No. So we
throw them up tackle.
I'm gonna tell you about
throw them up, bust them up, something like that.
So I'm gonna tell you how black folk operate.
Okay.
We always play Dino Man.
I don't even know.
So it's one person that gets in front,
Dino Man,
and everybody else is in the back. Hike the ball back. Whoever catches the ball, you try to run and get the touchdown. Same game.
Okay, same
We
game.
called it Dino Man.
Why?
So me and one of my I'm about to tell you why. Me and one of my cousins, we were sitting there reminiscing. By this time we was probably like late teens, early 20s. It was like playing Dino Man. My brother was sitting there. He was like, "What?" It was like, y'all didn't play Dino Man? He was like, I ain't never heard of it. He's like, what's that? So we explained the game, and he says, it's called Down the Man. Somehow, not even a full generation, my brother who was 10 years older than me.
Man.
My brother who was 10 years older than me, they played a game, and the people before him played a game called Down the Man. Somebody in that circle couldn't talk.
Yep.
And we heard Dino Man.
Dino Man.
And that's what we called it. Only 5 or 10 years younger.
That's how this, what's his name? Cedric the Entertainer was like, he went to, it's one of his jokes. He went down south, and the dude was like, call me Bominicious. Bominicious. He's like,
Bominicious, yeah.
Bominicious. He done called this man Bominicious the entire cookout.
Yeah, Bominicious, yeah.
And his partner was like, why are you calling him Bominicious? He said, man, call me Bominicious.
He said his name was Bominicious.
And then he was like, no. He's saying call him by his initials, not Bominicious. That's what happened. Somebody said Down the Man. Dino Man.
Probably, and I got a few of them, non-talking ass cousins.
Why?
And somebody said, yeah, go over and play Down the Man. Dino Man? Yeah, Down the Man. All right,
that's what happened. I'm like, what? How does Dino Man
Anyway, how we get on that?
Bed bugs.
Europe being dirty.
And Europe, yes.
Yeah, they had rat infestation. That's how one of the plagues broke out. The Black Death. That started from a rat infestation.
Oh, my goodness. So now this is happening, right? People are starting to do things, bring up conversations like this. On Instagram, there's this guy, he was like, there's a poll of people, I think it's like 47% of people in Europe shit in the shower.
What?
Yes. Shit in the shower. Now, I'm going to tell you why obviously, y'all, I have no concrete evidence of this, but I used to work at Equinox. Privilege, high-paying. Premium gym. Oh, it's not a gym. I'm sorry.
Hold up. Look at Kennedy's face. Kennedy's like, she is done.
This is a premium gym. I keep saying gym. They call it a club. It's not a gym. Okay.
It's a gym.
These rich suckers would shit in the shower at Equinox. Oh, Goose, how you know? How you? I was the facility manager. So whenever anything happened, they called me.
God.
We had to set up stings. Literally, I would have to get my janitorial staff, the team, and I'm like, look, I don't want you cleaning. I don't want you doing nothing. You sit right here and you see who goes in and out these showers all day.
Check after them.
And check after them all day, every day. And it's always the men doing this craziness. And we caught them. We got them. Like, hey, man. They didn't want me approaching the members because if I'm talking, it's going to be like, man, why you shitting in the shower, man? Get the hell out of here. Tight.
Nah,
so they had to approach them and, hey, excuse me.
You could have approached them like that. It still would have been intimidating.
It probably would have been.
Oh, trust me. I done dealt with these type people. Not the shitting in the shower, but go ahead.
Shitting in the shower. Also, this goes to prove the fact that the British, white folk too, y'all just do some nasty. Yeah. Y'all do the nastiest shit. These same showers, this is at the Beverly Hills Club in LA. The showers sit below street level, right? So all the waste goes down into the basement, and then the basement pumps. We had these big ass pumps, these septic pumps that pump it out and into the sewer back on the street level. So if these pumps go out, or somebody figures, hey, let's shit in the showers, or let's put towels down the toilet and clog stuff up, because that's what happened. They put whole towels down. Why? And now this is Equinox. This is high paid people. The club. Man, when I tell you, the showers, the locker room area flooded. Just shit water. I walked down there. I'm like, oh, hell no. I called my people like, hey, we need this cleanup. I done put stanchions in the way. Huh?
Was it Hasbro, that water
company? What were they called? It was something, but hazmat something.
Yeah.
I put stanchions. I'm like, sir, you don't want to go this way, go around this way. You should be able to access your locker from there. But this way, don't go that way. They look at me like I'm nobody. Oh, whatever. They walk. And I'm like, sir, this is feces, shit water.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, they took off their shoes to get barefooted and walk through it. Now, mind y'all, this wasn't one member. This wasn't 2, 3, 4, 5. This was, they walked through there. Everybody in that gym was just all the men that were in that locker room, walking the shit water. One dude literally went in and started taking a shower while this is happening. These bed bug stuff ain't yes, I can see how it's happening.
And y'all stop asking. The answer is yes. Don't even nothing. Yes. Yes. You don't have to ask.
What's the question?
What you think the question is? Don't what you think? You are yes. Listen. Man,
He won't tell me. I don't know what you're talking.
If you saying some stuff what you saying, what's the first question somebody gonna ask? Were they?
Oh, yes. Bro, we stated that already.
That's like listening to the news. Naked man walks in and robs. Yes.
Not one was from where I'm from. Man, not one.
From where I'm from.
Neither one of them looked like none of them looked like me.
Check this out.
Crazy. I mean, straight up.
As you were saying, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
There you go. He apologized.
Done, man.
I know, I'm just saying, but you stopped before you cut me off, and you like,
yeah, my bad.
That's how you.
I'm just trying to engage in the goddamn conversation.
Go ahead, though. I was done.
You know, I was. Keep talking.
They were barefooted.
That's nasty. Look, but as you know, literally as you were saying that, what popped in my head, what's the in Europe? What's the city that's float? They travel on boat. Everything's floating. Venice. A lot of people that haven't been, or even some people that have been, that's sewage. Venice is flooded in, what is it, 3, 4, 5,000 years worth shit. That's that's how it flooded. They didn't design that city in water. It flooded with sewage. And now people, no, you got the music and the dude in the boat. That is sewage. That's Europe. People always like, what's your dream? What's your dream vacation? Everybody always says Europe. Mine has always been Africa.
I would never.
I want to go to Cairo. I want to see the pyramids and all that, the Sphinx.
Yeah.
Everything. I want to go to Africa. Europe is just like, all right, I'll go there eventually, but that's not my first. I would want to do Australia before Europe.
Yeah. I went, well, my mom's from Jamaica, so all her tides, like her sister.
Oh, I'm not doing you. I'm just saying, yes, you don't have to ask.
All her sisters and stuff they live in Canada and in London. Matter of fact, what's that show? The drug show, Top Boys. So
I ain't seen that.
Ain't it called Top Boys?
I was thinking
the English drug show, Top Boy. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. But they from Tottenham, England. Hello, you want a cup of tea?
Goose people actually they live there, so he actually has a very good English accent.
They live there, so
like a really good English accent.
I've been there a couple of times. Where Tottenham, where I visit, I mean, where my family, they clean, they whatever. But in the city, from what I'm seeing on Instagram, they're throwing mattresses out of the. But you know what? This is not even the bed bug situation. Isn't happening in London. It's happening in Paris, in France. So, but in France, whatever, they're throwing mattresses out of the hotels into the alleyways to try to get rid of these bed bugs.
And that's why it's getting bad, because now it's just spreading to the city, rest of the place.
And the wild thing is, bed bugs are so small they can't fly.
You can't see them.
So literally, they're hijacking people. They just jumping on the people, crawling on the people, hiding,
like literally,
and getting to where they need to be. That's the nastiest part of it. Like, they're on you or in your bags or just, man, it's you
can almost look at it similar to maybe COVID, except it don't spread through the. Let's say wet. If you wet, let's say I'm wet, my hands are wet. I brush up against Goose, and that moisture is on him. That's bed bugs. That's how easily it is to spread them, because it's like, if they own me somewhere, if one or two are on me, I'll brush up against him, and now they on him, because he's now wet. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in this chair, it's now wet. Kennedy comes, sits in the chair, the moisture is on her, and now she has bed bugs. It's like, that's how quickly it spreads.
Yeah. So that's, people ain't washing stuff. They ain't cleaning.
And when I say Europe,
bed bugs. Yeah.
No, when I say Europe is dirty, I mean like in a way that people think where I'm from, Kentucky, is all country and dirt roads, and it's not. But a lot of it is country. Yeah. I went to New York for the first time this summer on tour. I have no desire to live I've never had a desire to live in New York. But my OCD was redlining in New York. Yeah. Because I am a germ freak, okay? I'm already a neat freak. I can't deal with germs, like human germs. And it feels like, especially in the summertime, because it was hot and it's so crowded. That's the problem in Paris and all these other places. It's crowded there. Dealing with crowds, there's a lot of tourists. I could not take it.
And being around water and moisture. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. Since I've worked in maintenance, I have this nose. I hate that I have it.
You can smell everything.
I can smell moisture. I can smell mold.
Yeah.
And the first time my wife understood what I was saying was when we moved here, we got an apartment. I walked in an apartment. I'm like, Mel, there's mold in this place. And she was pregnant at the time. well, we need to move in, blah, 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 this. And, we ain't had no place literally to go.
Yeah.
We just signed this lease. Your boy went ham in there.
Spraying everything down.
Spraying everything, got the carpets clean. I even bought this kit that you open up and you leave it open to the air, and then you close it. And then if mold grows, then you have mold in the air. That damn sure enough happened. So I sent that to the landlord. We got mold, we need to leave. They didn't respond. Now I got serious. So I checked all the places where mold can grow. Underneath your sinks, behind the shower, all this, every place. Couldn't find it.
Walls, all of it.
Couldn't find it till I went to the bathroom sink, looked underneath, and I'm like, and I just hit the floor of the bathroom sink. My hand goes through the wood underneath the sink. Mold all underneath it. I still got the pictures. Mold. I mean, black, charred up. I was like, nigga, I knew I smelled something. Every place I go, I'm like, the exhaust fan ain't on in here.
Yeah.
Or they ain't moving air like they supposed to.
Yeah.
Every time I go to New York and we stay in a hotel, I smell this moisture. It just smells wet.
It does.
It's nasty as hell,
It's almost like just smells like stagnant air.
Yeah. It's just
a lot of people,
basement air. Yeah. That's what it smells like.
And that's outside. Now, a lot of people smell mold, but they don't know what the smell is.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we can smell it because we've had to diagnose situations where it's like, there's mold in here or whatever. Not even if it's mold, different thing. I have an extremely sensitive nose. Like I smell everything. So Angel be thinking I'm crazy. What you smell now? What you hear now? Because I be hearing stuff because I pay attention. But New York has an odor. And then you walking down the street, that odor changes frequently depending on where you walking. Wow. Like I said, my OCD was redlining. I was like, okay, it was nice to see New York. I'm like glad my daddy is from New York. I'm glad I got to see New York. I'm out. Beautiful city. Yep. But to me, New York is like going to downtown LA. It's crowded, it's loud, it's busy. I don't like it.
It's surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, it's similar to New Orleans, where you can be down there 2-3 days and then it's like, okay, I'm over all the trash in the streets and all this I got to get away from that Bourbon Street area, that French Quarter area. So
I seen a rat the size of one of them damn tables. I was like, really, New York? And this is where I was like, you ain't seen New York till you seen a rat. Why is
it's that water
Yeah.
And the infrastructure they built
New York is old.
On top of everything.
It's old. They built New York on top of itself. That's why the subways are so deep. Yep. It's an old city. It's one of the first cities out here.
All them rats just having a blast. Moving on, goddamn it. Hopefully bed bugs don't get you, boy.
Hey, we gonna have to shave his beard off.
Yep. I would
you have
too.
To comb through.
If I find
you know how the apes be checking each other. Like, I'm gonna be like, welcome back to another episode. I'm gonna have my hazmat suit on and gloves, like with my little comb. Yeah, Goose, I think they got you.
Let me find something in my beard, man.
I would go with a shower cap on his beard.
I would go crazy. I would shave all this off on TV, on the show with y'all. Like, nope, ain't nothing.
I hope y'all come back straight, man. I hope y'all don't. Look, y'all gonna be the way it's gonna spread over here. If they're gonna make a movie about it like they did what was that movie I told you? Contagion.
Oh man.
Where it's over here and then they show the flight path and it's like that spread.
Oh. I ain't bringing nothing back. I might just
all disposable stuff.
Yep.
That's actually a good idea.
That's all. And just whatever.
Come back in the outfit.
Come back in my drawers. Straight booty out. Hey, come with a jock strap. Hey, they ain't gonna get nowhere. Yeah. Have my balls cuffed. Hey, there we go. Shit. I can't have that. But anyway.
News. Georgia man arrested on Delta flight.
Talking about balls. This man named John Kellogg, as in the cereal, never had his balls played with. And you might be like, what you talking about?
Why'd you start it off like that?
Because I said I'd be cuffing my balls and I just moved it on.
A hell of a transition.
Transition, because Mr. Kellogg, if y'all didn't know, this guy created granola, right? And he was a 7-day Adventist. I mean, hardcore 7-day Adventist. And he didn't believe in alcohol, smoking. He also didn't believe in masturbation at all. Like, he didn't have sex with his wife. They didn't have children. They adopted 8 kids, and this guy slept in separate rooms.
Hold on. Before you, because you moving on from that now, right?
From what, the ball?
His whole thought process in religion.
I'm not moving on from that. I'm telling you about it.
I thought you was done with that section of it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yep, I was done.
Okay, yeah, it sounded like you was moving on with the story, because that's not the focal point of this story. My question, I think I know some 7-day Adventists. Mm-hmm. Why, if you're married, why would you not have sex?
Well, also, this was back 18th, 19th century where...
But still,
Yeah, but still. Obviously, they were doing something because we got people around the world.
Well, everybody wasn't 7-day Adventists, but it seems weird to me.
It is weird.
Hold on, let me ask Patreon, because y'all in here right now. Is that common for 7-day event? Or I don't know if like any religious group, if you're not having sex, like if you a nun or something, you're not married at all. That's like true. The main point of most religions is to populate. Yep. You know, you pair up, you have offspring and you repopulate, but that's, I don't know, that's weird to me.
He was an extreme.
He was extremist.
7-day Adventist.
I'm just gonna call him an extremist. Period. I could be wrong. I don't know that the ins and outs of that religion, but that don't seem accurate to not have sex with the person that you're married to.
And I also, this has to be.
That can't be written somewhere.
It has to be a lie. This dude had sex for sure. Probably not with his wife.
He probably with his hand.
He was doing something.
Tearing that thing up.
Oh man, that pocket rocket.
Go ahead,
Kellogg. Anyway, this guy invented granola, and I'm just telling y'all this because it's just an interesting story. So he also created granola. He tried to sell granola, but the granola wasn't selling. So he teamed up with his brother. I can't remember his brother's first name, but he teamed up with his brother, and they created the Kellogg cereal, the little flaky wheat cereal.
Somebody might have the answer. Go ahead.
Okay, and that didn't sell, right? And this guy was such a stickler on health, right? He didn't want to modify the cereal at all. But his brother was like, hey, man, we need to put sugar in this cereal and people will buy it. And they feuded about it. And his brother took the recipe and took that whole situation. Was like, I'm adding sugar and I'm about to blow this up.
Said, man, give me them boxes. Took his hand, sprinkled some sugar in there and closed it.
He was like,
yeah, some sugar in there.
He took the recipe and made the Kellogg's company.
You need some hot sauce or something in this goddamn cereal, man. God dang.
So that's what
Kellogg. Boiled chicken over here with no seasoning. Man, come on.
This is how stickler he was. This man was stuck on not. I mean, anything unhealthy, he did not want you to partake in.
Okay, so they say a 7-day event is some they say only have sex to procreate. But you know, we don't always take the first time. But you were saying that it was said that this dude didn't have any sex at all.
He also said that chronic masturbators have symptoms.
This is what the Kellogg guy said.
Yes, this is what John said, the granola creator. His brother was different. His brother created the Kellogg company that we see today and we eat today. I don't eat cereal no more, but that we ate as kids.
Yeah.
He said constant chronic
Yeah.
masturbators have bad posture.
Who was it?
Memory loss. I'm over. Oh snap! I'm telling on myself. He said bad posture, memory loss, a keen sense for spices and bad
like
food,
spicy food.
like
meaning he didn't like spicy food, obviously.
Yeah,
because he didn't want to add no seasoning. He didn't add no sugar to his cereal.
I'm talking about this dude is crazy, man.
So next time you see somebody trying spicy food, I'll be like, you be masturbating, don't you?
Yeah, and if they slump over while they sit, that's a chronic masturbator. But
yeah, he's definitely extremist. But yeah, his brother done took it and said, man, I'm gonna add some Lowry's or something to this Kellogg. So on the Lowry's, not the Lowry's, on the cereal thing, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, man. Finding out what foods are banned in other countries and not eating them here.
Oh yeah,
because you just heard about the ingredients. There's a bunch of ingredients.
The Skittles?
No. So there's a
They're
bunch
banning
of ingredients.
Skittles though.
Hold up, yeah. We can talk about that too. There's a bunch of ingredients in cereal that causes cancer.
Yep.
BTH or BHT is one of them, and Japan has banned frosted mini wheats. They banned bunches of oats. Bunches of oats.
Yeah.
Like 4 different cereals because of this ingredient. Fruit Loops has this ingredient. Basically, this ingredient makes the cereal tolerable to eat because without it, it would be nasty and people would not eat it. When you first brought this up, that's what I thought you was going to bring up, was the BHT or BTH. I can't remember which one it is. But these cereals are banned in like a lot of different countries and only 8 basically in the U.S. And now more countries are starting. Because I saw it was a box of Fruit Loops that my kids just finished and I picked it up. I said, there's that biggest day, BHT or BTH. And it says for flavoring or for something or whatever. But yeah, man, that's not the only ingredient.
Obviously, all the colors, the red 40s, the blue something.
All the dyes and stuff.
All the dyes. That's what we are shit over here.
Yeah.
Because all that stuff get you sick, and then you got to go to the doctor that prescribes you something else that doesn't even heal you, but only just masks the issue. Just stop eating the crazy stuff.
Yeah, from what I hear, we got the absolute worst McDonald's in the world.
I'm quite sure. Man, y'all...
Because of the food. It's dog food what we be eating over here.
It ain't even dog food.
McDonald's,
dogs don't even be eating that stuff.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's wild. But yeah, Mel was telling me I need to look more into it, but they're about to ban Skittles.
I believe it.
And if they ban Skittles, shoot, you might...
All of it.
Now laters. Now and later.
Nestle? What's the... now laters. I don't care. Dino Man and now laters.
This thing's Dino Man. This thing said Downer Man.
That's like, what is that?
What's the other one?
All of them.
Mambas, Airheads.
Think about the coating that M&M's.
Yeah, man. You want to know?
Sugar. They need to ban, like, y'all know how bad sugar is for you.
Our bodies, though, the human body is crazy durable.
Resilient, yeah.
Can y'all, man, honey buns, Airheads, and Fruitopias. I would eat those things and drink those juices.
Canadian Dry?
From 9th grade to 12th grade.
Fruitopia was that joint.
I would kill a honey bun would be breakfast, lunch, dinner, warm it up. It was, man. And for me to have done it for all those years and still be alive, the human body is outstanding. Not telling y'all to keep doing it. But how do you eat like that?
Fruitopia.
How do you eat like that and still be and not have cancer? Or you know, because this would be the debate somebody says. Those people on 600-pound lives, like, they've gotten up to 500-600 pounds and they're functioning. How in the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. Look, we had similar because all through high school, that's what I would grab in the morning. I would go in there and grab me a Fruitopia, 2 honey buns, throw them in the microwave, 8 seconds apiece.
Yep.
And tear them bad boys up. One would be 10 seconds because it would cool off a little bit while I ate the first one. Had a whole science to it.
Everything.
But yeah, now I'll be trying to make up and for all the bad stuff I used to eat over here, fasting and stuff. Be trying to eat my raw vegetables. Look, this is just a public service announcement. Anytime I talk about eating raw vegetables, broccoli, carrots, even green beans, spinach or whatever, people are like, oh, it's going to give you diarrhea. Oh, it's going to mess up your stomach. If eating raw vegetables messes up your stomach, there's something wrong and you need to eat more raw vegetables. It should not. Cooked vegetables, anytime you heat up a vegetable, the hotter it gets, the more nourishment you're removing from it. A lot of people only know mushy ass broccoli. Mushy broccoli is nothing. It has no nourishment left in it. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to get that and say that because I'm tired of people saying, oh, it's going to give you diarrhea. Raw vegetables do not give me diarrhea. At all. No raw vegetable does. I can just eat them raw all day. Go ahead, Goose.
You got that off your chest?
Yeah, Fruitopia. Look, I couldn't imagine drinking a Fruitopia right now. Could you imagine what they would taste like right now?
I would die. My brain probably.
Oh my God.
I probably just start hemorrhaging.
God dang.
All that sugar, man.
Ooh, I bet it tastes awful right now. What's that? The clear drink? It's not Canadian Dry. Canada Mist.
Yep.
Woo, them damn things was good.
I don't know how we did it. I don't know how people still survive on this.
Yeah,
stuff.
they do.
But let's move on. You was talking about getting stuff off your chest, and I'm bringing up a topic about a teacher that she loves to expose her chest.
She exposed more than that.
Oh, exposed more than that on OnlyFans. So this teacher in Missouri, 9th grade, 10th grade English teacher, supplemented her income, got a second job and opened up an OnlyFans page, which I'm probably going to do sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out the ins and outs. But she was doing hers.
You going to figure out the ins and outs like her?
See, my OnlyFans going to be for the people, not just for the horny people. She was...
But also for the horny people?
Nah.
You just start a Patreon.
But OnlyFans, they gonna come with bad intentions. I need to grab them first.
You need the toxicity.
Yeah,
first.
I need the toxicity. That's the best money. That toxic money.
It is. That bad money be good to you.
And that's what she found out. Her and her husband was doing porn on this on her OnlyFans page, creating porn on their OnlyFans page, which is fine to me. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Even if she is a teacher, preacher, whatever you are, it's fine. This is outside of your profession. You trying to make ends meet. It's cool. My question is, who found out she was doing it? And if you found out she was doing it, was it you that had the OnlyFans account? So, like, kids shouldn't be able to open a OnlyFans, subscribe to the channel, and see their teacher. They shouldn't have that access to it. So if it was an adult that was, in the school system, why would it bother you, or why would it matter if she's doing adult things?
Yeah.
And what does that say about the person with the OnlyFans page looking at porn then?
My question, before I even start, is because you said she was making, when you told me about before we started, she's pulling in like how much was she?
She's making $40,000 a year as a teacher, but she was pulling in $8 to $10,000 a month as OnlyFans.
Without being without OnlyFans. My question is, why didn't she just quit teaching?
Job stacking.
So I understand that. I understand the job stacking, and I agree and disagree with you on it's her business.
Yep.
Because, like, where is the line drawn between what I do when I'm not at work versus what I do at work?
There is.
So
Keep going.
So you have this teacher who can, she can start OnlyFans, I guess she wants to, but then, the school district finds out about it, they fire her.
Mm-hmm.
Where I agree with that is if I'm the school district or if I'm a company and I know of one of my employees, basically when you're a part of somewhere where a public entity like that where everybody knows you and they know they work for you, you now are a representative of that company.
Mm-hmm.
So I get why she got fired, because if I'm the president of the school district or whoever, I'm just like, you doing this. Granted, should no kids be on there, but any other parents can be on there. It's not illegal to have an OnlyFans membership or be looking at people. But now parents out there can see that one of our teachers is on there performing acts.
Mm-hmm.
And, kids get a hold of stuff. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of stuff kids shouldn't have. So I get her getting fired. But she should be good because she already got her other income. Hell with that job. You know what I'm saying? I guess teachers don't be getting enough money. Absolutely. That's the most underpaid. I feel like the most underpaid, what's it called? Career occupation you can have because they have such an important job. Teachers are extremely important. They are teaching the next generation, and they're not respected in that manner of monetary gain. But yeah, I mean, hey, she was over dividing and multiplying, and it's like, hey, she got a job.
I hear what you're saying, but one thing that stuck with me when religion and churches, right? I would always look at the preacher and be like, he ain't living what he talking about. He ain't doing this. He don't live the way what he's saying. He don't represent the pulpit. But then that same preacher would deliver a message, and I'm like, dang, that was good. That message was fire.
Yeah.
Even though you pimping or you over here messing with these little boys, that message was fire. I can take that and move on with my bruh. Thank you, sir. You did a good job today. So to me, it's the same way. Uh-huh. If you can't judge, you have to receive the message, not the messenger. You feel me?
So you hold up. You say that. Go ahead.
I don't know how to, I was about to imitate some tongue. I don't know how to speak in tongue.
No. So the pastor thing.
Yeah.
Me and Angel had a pastor. Mm-hmm. And they would look. People was gossiping all up in the church. No, he's doing this and he's doing like just talking about I don't know if he was married at the time or maybe he was freshly divorced. I think this is like right after he had a divorce and somebody said, he was messing around with somebody in the church, one of the other women, and they've been dating and blah blah blah. I didn't care about none of this because that man, his message struck home with me every Sunday. Mm-hmm. I mean, talented. Mm-hmm. Skilled in the word. Look, a lot of people know who this dude is. Right now, he's over. He don't even believe in, he ain't even Christian or believe in God no more. He's over in another country doing some crazy shit. But God put him in my life for that period of time because I needed to hear what this. And I the person that was feeding me and Angel all this, I was like, but I don't care. Mm-hmm. It's like, so on that hand, I agree with you definitely. But at the same time, I'm like, if you are, this is like, you go back to what's that boy's name? Young, the thug in the NBA, the fake thug, Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, yep.
And he over here flashing guns and stuff, and people's like, oh, that's him being, in his public time, his own thing. Why they meddling? I'm like, he's a representative of the NBA regardless of where he's at.
Okay. And
I'm sure he signed a contract saying such. So you are under my organization and you out here acting foolish. Hey, we got to do something about that.
So
yeah, I'm sure he signed the contract saying that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the teacher did. Go ahead.
I think, okay, you do have certain scenarios. In her situation, she wasn't posting this on Instagram.
Right. No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything she did was intimate, and she was like, I've been doing it for a while. The only reason it got out was because I started to collab with the bigger OnlyFans people. So her reach got broader.
Yeah.
But to me, what she's doing,
pack that bag.
Yeah. What she's doing is, one, legal. Two, I mean, kids have access to everything anyway. If your kid has the internet, your teacher is the least of your worries. If she's not literally throwing herself out there like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, then I don't think she should be punished for it, because she probably could have been the best teacher at that school. Kids probably looked up to her. Now they going to the class and like, dang, now we got this old dry teacher that's mad because she getting paid less. You know what I'm saying? So
Takara said English teachers always out here making the rest of us look bad, but how much she makes?
That's what I'm saying. If I could, man, that's a source of income. That's a source of income. And you're doing it, you're putting it on an adult platform. It's not a platform for kids. You're not intentionally doing this for children to see it. And the children gonna see it anyway. Whether you work at the school or not.
So there's a morality clause, apparently. That's what Takara was saying.
Oh, well,
but it's trash. No, I agree. She said it's trash, and we don't get paid enough to be policed in such a way.
Yeah,
like I said, I feel like it's a fine line. It's oh, go ahead.
If she was out here recruiting the kids, hey, y'all come on my OnlyFans,
right?
Or she was doing something to,
because it's teachers that don't have an OnlyFans to be out here having sex with these kids.
Yeah, so I mean, she did it the right way. Okay, morally, I have morals, so I'm not about to be a porn star. But if I didn't have, if my parents weren't around, I'd do it because I wouldn't care about what.
Is a porn star if you only having sex? Oh, you said she was collaborating with bigger, so she was doing stuff with other people too.
Oh yeah, her and her husband.
Oh, so I was thinking, is a porn star if it's just you and your wife? Are y'all porn stars if it's just y'all and nobody else, but y'all putting it out there? Cause
yeah, you a porn. That's porn.
Is it? Oh, okay.
That's the difference. Having sex on camera.
Oh, that's the difference. Yeah, I done porn.
They probably acting out, making acts like, hey, you need me to fix that pipe, type situation. You know what I'm saying? So
you can fix this pipe.
Yeah, there you go.
So she might fix it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
interesting times.
It's that's interesting. I don't know. It's one of those where I don't know if I would feel comfortable with my child's teacher being a porn star. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Hey, Miss Jackson.
That's just me, and that may be how the school board's looking at it. But at the same time, I'm like, if it ain't my child's teacher, and well, I'm like, they doing them or him. I'm like, they doing them. I don't care as long as he teach.
My question is,
don't bring it over to my child's teacher.
Who brought it to attention?
Somebody with an OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
But why does it matter? If I saw my teacher or if I saw my student's teacher on OnlyFans, I was like, oh.
If you saw Makaya's teacher.
Yes, I would go to Mel. I'd be like, Mel, look at this. This is her teacher. And every time I go to the student teacher parent conference, I'm like, hey, it's Miss such and such. How you doing? Uh-huh. That's a long pencil you have there.
And that's exactly why her ass got fired. Because of people like Greg.
You like long pencils.
How would you think Mel would
look at the head on that eraser?
How you think Mel would respond to that?
Mel would laugh. Right now in life where we are now, life is crazy. Oh, she better get that money. Shit. I don't even. If I told Mel, well, she wouldn't let me do it.
What? Never
mind.
I don't even want to add. No.
She wouldn't.
I don't even want to go. I don't even know what's going on in your mind.
Where we at on time?
We had an hour.
Okay. We had one more topic, but we can talk about it.
Go ahead.
This is a discussion though. Would you think? Do you think it's okay for the justice system to use rapper lyrics in cases? Before you say that, before you answer it, I want to play a clip of the scenario. All right. So you have this. I want y'all to listen to this.
There's a murder on 49th Street in Atlanta. 49th Street in Atlanta, where someone was shot by a 9mm out the window of a Sentra. Here's a lyric from Young Thug. We caught that boy on 49th. Here's some shit that happened really. Out the window of the Sentra, hit mans with the 9mm. Oh my. There's a murder on 49th Street in Atlanta.
I hope y'all can hear that.
So basically, it's dude reading whose raps?
Young Thug.
He's reading Young Thug's lyric about rolling up on somebody on 49th and shooting somebody in the head.
This, hold on, let me say
Go
it.
ahead.
The description, what happened in Atlanta, rolled up on this guy. Some guy got shot in the head in Atlanta on a certain street, and the car that the shooter was in was a Sentra, and the bullet that killed him was a 9mm bullet. All right. So then Young Thug's rap lyric said, I pulled up on this guy in the same area, in the Sentra, shot him while I'm in the Sentra with the 9mm. He verbatim, the police report says this happened. His verbatim words is said the same exact thing. And you're a suspect. Like, this is not, they're not grabbing a dude from California and trying to connect him here in Atlanta.
They're not grabbing Dave East being like, hey.
Yeah. Then it comes to find out, y'all had beef, whatever. Do you feel like in that situation, you can use these rap lyrics against the rappers or anybody?
Absolutely, yes. If you that stupid to talk about some crime that you did in that much detail when you are in fact a suspect, yes, please.
I agree.
Fine tooth comb every single album that this person has and pull out any crime that you can on this particular person.
Yeah.
It's that look. Oh my God. It's stupid.
It
like
is.
I don't agree with them just going in and just trying to put anything on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you rapped about this. We can prosecute them for that because they said this. No, I'm not saying that. If that's the case, they should do the same thing for actors in movies.
Yep.
That's how fictitious a lot of the rap lyrics are. But when it's something like this, if the dude that shot, we didn't even talk about that, did we?
Nope.
We're going to talk about it next week. If the dude that y'all heard about now that shot Tupac had a song out talking about shooting Tupac, which basically he has for the past 10, 15 years, because I heard this interview a long time ago, and I'm like, he just admitted to shooting Tupac.
Yep.
If he been talking about it, yes, use it against him. Y'all out here trying to solve crime, and y'all might be, snitches get stitched, you don't snitch. Let them shoot one of your little cousins or somebody that you love.
And then rap about it.
See how you feel.
Then rap about it. Literally, these guys will walk into the house with a red dough. Laid them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
I thought you was going to say
on the floor.
2, 3, 4. On the floor.
Every one of them had on Reeboks. One had initials on his shoes. Took out my tool. Did what I did. Left my wallet in the left cushion, had my ID in it. If they found it, I hope they didn't find it. Then you go to the house, check the left
is
cushion.
That somebody's actually
Nah, I'm just saying.
I was like, I'm waiting on the punchline.
Nah. I'm just saying they will describe every little thing, and then
wipe my fingerprints off the thing with
Off
the
the
rag. I
glizzy.
stuffed it under my car seat, and it's still under the damn car seat. Yes, use their lyrics, the dumbasses, man.
Yeah. I would say, in certain situations, the lyrics have to be used. In other situations where rappers are just rapping just to be rapping, okay. But man, if you describe verbatim a situation, the crime scene.
A little active investigation. If you describing it, yeah, go on, take them down.
You deserve something.
Look, old boy, what's her name? Not Meg.
Tory Lane.
Him.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got no. No, not Tory Lane.
Not Tory Lane. Oh,
what's
okay.
the other the rapper? The chick that can't rap no more. That used to rap. That got all the booty injections.
The chick that rap that can't.
Nicki's husband.
Oh yeah.
Talking about what he gonna do to old boy or whatever when he see him. Now his ass is on house arrest. It's like they ain't even under investigation.
Yeah. Because if something would have happened to old boy, it's you.
If something moving forward happens to old boy,
we coming to you first.
Is it Offset?
It's Offset. Yep.
Is it Offset? If something anytime in the next 15 years happens to Offset, they're gonna be looking at him because he already said this.
Yeah. I got to use it.
He gonna be prime suspect number one.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Anyway, I'm sound real old right now. When I was coming up, dudes I knew doing crime did not do it for fun.
Oh,
a lot of them it was literally they were put in bad situations and they lived in that bad situation and they just ended up in some stupid stuff, but they never bragged about none of the stuff that they did.
Yeah,
because it was just like, man, I ain't gonna have to do that.
Social media is the double-edged sword. Everybody's doing stuff for the clout to get attention. Because y'all know some of these videos y'all see, people wouldn't be doing it if they were just by themselves. It's that post care put. Anyway.
Yeah, we gonna roll out.
Yeah,
Goose gone. Hopefully y'all enjoy this. We was all over the place, but it was fun for me.
It was fun for me too. Cause Dino what?
Dino Man.
Dino Man. I was like, Dino Man. Dino Man.
All cousins my age, they gonna know exactly what it is.
Dino Man. Throw them up, tackle. But anyway, you can catch your boy on IG at GOOLZBY, Building with Goose on YouTube, and you can buy my merch at underreptmerch.com.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all can find me on Instagram at Marcus N on the gram, Facebook at Marcus N on the book, TikTok at Tank Don't Talk. Y'all can find my beard and body butter called Man Shit. You can go to mansyt.com and check that out. And if you're listening to this, you can also watch it on YouTube, on Tanksley TV, Let Us Tell It podcast. And if you're watching, you can also listen to this across all podcast streaming platforms. Until next week, fam, we'll holler back at y'all. Y'all have a good one.